Okay. All right, I was about to start saying affirmations in my mind to get myself together before I actually start recording. Like, I'm already recording, but I was just going to cut all this part out, but actually, I'll just share with you what I'm saying to myself. So, I started getting a little bit uncomfortable. So, the affirmations or the prayer or the affirmative prayer that I am going to say right now is I am comfortable, I'm confident, I am allowing divine ideas to flow to me and through me. I give God space to allow this. Oh, I'm recording in the wrong. I gotta turn it around. Hold on. Okay, I'm back and I'm better. And I'm good with the affirmative prayers. I'm just gonna get into what I wanted to talk about. And I was actually very excited to turn on the camera today. So just give me a second to allow the excited energy to kind of flow through me because I can tell I'm doing a lot. I can tell I'm doing a lot. So I need to chill out. And I just need a second to get into it, and I'll chill out. I wanted to share that when I do my prayer, my daily prayer, I always leave space of just not really saying anything and just sitting in stillness. I do that about 3 different times throughout my prayer where I could be saying something or I could just be, in silence and just like receiving information or thinking about something, rehashing something, taking accountability for something. But I always make room for that in my prayer at 3 different points. And those moments of stillness or silence, those moments of stillness or silence really give room for different energies to come through. When I have those moments of stillness is when a lot of times I start thinking about things I've done throughout my day or things that happened in the past and emotions come up. But mind you, I'm in prayer, so I'm already in the mind state of love, acceptance, forgiveness, healing, alchemy. Because when I say acceptance, I don't mean just accepting what it is for what it is. Like, we always have the choice to alchemize. So these are my moments where I'm able to like sit with myself and think about my actions, reflect, and take accountability for things, come to conclusions about things, alchemize things into what I want it to be. These are moments where thoughts come up and allow me how I'm feeling and what I'm feeling. And these thoughts that we otherwise could perceive as bad memories or bad energy, anything like that, they're not bad. They're just telling us where we are, what we need to work on, what we need to alchemize. And yeah, I always take advantage and alchemize in those moments. Like, in general, I alchemize all day long. That's just my thought process is alchemizing because I have to, because my thoughts be running rampage. Like, I have really had to start alchemizing because I just wasn't doing well mentally for a long time, for most of my life, at different points in my life. Um, okay, so I feel complete in that first thought. Okay, so yeah, take time to sit in stillness and allow things to come through. Self-reflect. Notice what your thoughts are telling you about how you feel so you can examine your state of being and alchemize it into whatever it is you want it to be. These thoughts are not bad thoughts. They are just reflections. They're just telling you where your traumas are, and that's okay. Accept it, acknowledge it, thank it, alchemize it, keep it pushing. That's it. We can't self-loathe because everything's a manifestation. We're always manifesting. So today, while I was doing that, this is on a brighter note. I just wanted to share this. Today when I was doing that in prayer, I started like thinking about this. I felt like what was coming through was the spirit of anxiety. I think I was feeling a little bit of anxiety and thinking, I really don't even remember my thought process at the time, but I know I was thinking anxiety, and I wrote it down in my journal just because I wanted to remember my train of thought, but I feel like I would have remembered it anyway because it just felt so good. It was such a good feeling of a thought. So I wrote a very fragmented sentence. It says anxiety, arrow, thank you. And I was thinking about, as this anxiety was coming through and I was feeling it and I alchemized and thanked it, I was thinking about how often spirits, and when I say spirits, I'm not talking about like spirits, I'm talking about energies. And when I talk about energies, I'm talking about emotions and desires and fears, anything that creates an energy within us. See, I feel energy and spirit as synonymous. So that's what I mean when I speak of spirit. But yes, so many spirits are constantly just coming through, trying to come through, successfully coming through. Fear, anxiety, joy, pleasure, desire. For a second, I was like, wow, God, like that's heavy. That so many spirits are constantly coming through, and just the constant, not need to alchemize, but desire to alchemize. Because, I mean, it is essentially a need as well, but need makes it sound like a chore, and it's not a chore. It's a privilege, to be honest, to be able to recognize those thoughts that you need to go to work on, that you need to alchemize. I was thinking that's heavy, that these emotions, these thoughts, they're constantly coming through. They feel heavy on us. Anxiety, sadness, loneliness, depression, those, they feel so heavy. Sometimes even joy feels heavy. Sometimes I'm so happy that I'll literally say a affirmative prayer of, I am increasing my capacity to feel this joy, because in that moment I feel so joyous that it makes me start thinking like negative thoughts, because it almost feels uncomfortable to be that happy. And in those moments I catch it and I'm like, I increase my capacity to contain and hold this degree of happiness, because I want more. I want even more than that. I want that more times, and I want more than that as well. So I don't judge myself or down myself for having those moments of, maybe, I don't know if it's a feeling of, I don't know. It's not that I don't feel like I deserve it, because I do believe I deserve it. I think it's just an unusual feeling. Sometimes some degrees of emotions are just foreign in our bodies for whatever reason. And, or not for whatever reason, but due to a lack of experiencing it. And I feel like as life goes on, I'm just like happier and happier in better and better situations, experiencing more and more miracles. So when I speak of certain joys being foreign to me, it's just like life just keeps getting better. That's why. And that's why I keep increasing my capacity to hold that happiness, so that I can experience beyond that happiness. Because I'm sure we've heard that, this isn't where I meant to take the conversation, but I'm going to go back to my notes in a minute. But I'm sure we've heard of, sometimes you don't receive a blessing because we can't handle it yet. Sometimes, like, once we do receive it, we're like, okay, like, I get it. This is why I couldn't have it back then. Divine timing. Yeah, I just be increasing my capacity so that I can decrease that timeline between, you know. So anyway, I was thinking that it's so heavy when certain emotions come through. And then, you know what popped into my mind? The words, don't you need to lift heavy to get stronger? And I was thinking about the gym. I'm like, we weight lift to get stronger. And when we're doing it in the physical world, we're not complaining that it's too heavy. As a matter of fact, we're going for heavier. You know, we're ready to do more. And it just connected like that in my mind of these heavy emotions. It truly makes us stronger. Like, even physically on a microcosm level, We're told that you need to lift heavier to get stronger. We need to go through these heavy emotions to get stronger, to increase endurance, to increase resilience, to diminish muscle fatigue. So I thank God for that. It felt really good to think about that in the moment, because we don't need to see life as a burden or as heavy or as hard. It truly needs to be the opposite. I saw a quote a few weeks back, and I think about it at least once a day, that said, people suffer because they take life so seriously, or they take serious what's meant for fun. Something along those lines. But either way, what it meant was, we can't take it so serious. And then I just recently read a book, The Game of Life. Like, in more ways I'm seeing life be called a game, or not that serious and stuff like that. And I feel like for a long time I've taken life so seriously, and I'm so ready to just be more fun and flirty with the game of life. Like, that's why I put on a dress today. I ordered some dresses. Doing different things with my hair. I want to flirt with the universe. Like, I want to. I'm not worried about flirting with no man. I'm trying to flirt with the universe. The last thing that I was thinking about was, I didn't write this down, but I think I'll still go ahead and talk about it, was the spirit of jealousy. And it's so important for us to acknowledge the spirit of jealousy. And when we feel some type of way about a person or something that somebody has or something that somebody's doing, it's very important to acknowledge that feeling, thank it. Thank you, the spirit of envy, the spirit of jealousy, for letting me know where I feel like I'm lacking, because now I know where I can alchemize. So if you see somebody doing it, instead of whatever negative thoughts you have towards them, direct positive thoughts towards yourself. Thank you so much, universe, for showing me that exists. Thank you so much, universe, that it's so close to my reality. Thank you so much, universe, that I have that. So that's why, like, I think I'm just going to continue to give examples of acknowledging spirits, alchemizing feelings, thought patterns. It's such an important cycle. And you're either in a self-depleting cycle or a self-empowering cycle. And it's so important to be in that self-empowering cycle. I don't want to come on here and feel like I'm like talking at anybody. That feels so arrogant. I don't know. So I guess how I'm going to alchemize this thought, because that doesn't make me feel comfortable. I'm just going to alchemize it of, I have so much to learn from you guys. I have so much to teach you guys. You guys have so much to learn from me. You have so much to teach me. Like, this is not I think I could be preaching to anybody. That is not my intention at all. I just genuinely want to share, because like I've said in so many other of the videos that I've recorded and haven't posted yet, so many women have shared things. They took that step of sharing, and it has been life transforming for me. So why would I ever hold back? Who knows, you know? So I just hope I always come on here humbly and authentically and effectively. And yeah, I think that's all for today. Thank you so much, guys. This video actually felt really good for my nervous system. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so my name's Jasmine, and this is my new channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. I am praying for you daily. I'm praying with you daily. And only like can attract like, so yeah. It's all peace and love around here. I'm going to take that part out. Bye, guys. Good job, Jasmine. Very, very good job. Good job. You are excellent. You are excellence. And I love you.